What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Forex Fargo checking in. Yes, as you can already see by the thumbnail, this is exactly how I took $5 micro account all the way up to $200 profit in the span of about a week or so. Follow me in my journey as I will show you guys how I do this. I'm an intraday swing trader and that is my style of trading. So look forward to seeing you all on the journey and stay tuned and let's catch these pips, baby. All right, guys. So Fargo checking back. So this is how pretty much I was able to flip $5 account, micro account, all the way up to $200. The broker I was using was KOT Forex, Kings of Transparency. Once again, all of the lot sizes were 0.01, except I think I had two. I think I had a 0.05 and a 0.06. I was just trying to, get a little bit more dollars or whatever like that. But other than that, I think I probably had like 11 to 12 trades running. 10 of them were 0.01s, and then the rest of them, the other two, like I said, were probably like a 0.05. But pretty much these are some helpful tips, right? You want to always look for high probability setups. The high probability setups that I tend to find are usually marked off of the higher time frame, right? I prefer to execute off the 2-hour time frame or a little bit lower. Partial should always be taken unless you are sticking to your analysis. If TP1 and TP2 gets hit, then move your stop loss into profit. Now, a lot of this may go over your guys' head, but at the end of the day, you should probably screenshot this and just, try to add this at your own leisure time to your trading plan, so on and so forth, right? The point I wanted to get at is that if you're watching this video, understand that I am not a scalper. I am not looking for 20 to 30 40 pips on positions. My stop loss is usually 30 pips. I'm usually looking for 1 to 3, 1 to 4 risk reward. So if my stop loss is 30 pips, that means I'm usually targeting 90 to 120 pips. So that's how I consider it. That's how and why I consider myself an intraday swing trader, because there are some days where pips will move 150, 200 pips in one day, and then other days where it takes a couple of days or maybe a week for the overall analysis to play out. But long story short, without further ado, I just want to take you guys kind of like behind the scenes, and then I'll do a voiceover and show you guys some of the obviously you'll see the profit, and then I will show you guys some of the screenshots I took with entries. All right, now switching the screen a little bit, just wanted to show you guys all of these signals I took myself, or trades that I took. This is not no advertisement or anything like that. Just I did the analysis myself, and I just want to go ahead and show you all previously last week a couple of the trades that I did take. Right, so without further ado, let's switch this screen. Let's go over here to the Telegram main. All right. Let's wait for this to load a little bit. Wait for this to load. All right. So this is the private group that I run. Regardless of that, just want to go ahead and start off with, these are pretty much trades that we were looking at last week, right? So this may be redundant. We were looking at AU. Looking at an AU trade. We were looking at an EA trade. Right, we're looking at an EA trade, right? GA trade. This was the EA again. AU, GA, GN, GJ. Long story short, most of these analysis ended up hitting. And if you're watching this video, you need to understand that these are, I'm only showing you this so you do understand that these are trades that I took myself, and that I'm not flexing. I'm not trying to be like anybody else on here. I'm really not doing this to promote a service, just trying to build my brand a little bit. All right, now switching gears a little bit. All right, so I showed you the analysis that I did send. Now I'll go ahead and just show you a few of how they ended up playing out, right? So just zoom down, we're on a monthly time frame. All right, let's go ahead and go down to a 4-hour time frame. Move that out a little bit. So pretty much on this 4-hour time frame, you can see that Bong ended up hitting, even took an AJ trade, ended up hitting. GN, GA, if you just look at this, targets was hit. GJ did that, NU, this target was hit last week, just a continuation, definitely looking all the way up to the upside. I even took a GU trade that I did not take, right? EN trade that, is actually probably going to fall again this week, so I'm not necessarily worried about it. and then a UCAD. So pretty much UCAD and then also EG, which we were able to catch for like 100 plus pips or so. All right, so these are all of the trades that I have taken. Now what I'll do is I'll go ahead and I will talk over this a little bit so you guys can just understand what type of the entries. All right, so what you're noticing here is that I had an EA nice short. I've had a beautiful AU long, right? We also followed by this beautiful AJ nice trade, as well as on a GA sell, right? We've also caught the EN sells. Last but not least, our EG sells. So these are the trades. This is the collection of the pips, right? The pip count. This is part 2 of that. And what you guys will see at the end is the overall, deposit and withdrawal. And yes, this happened in about the span of a week or so. All right. So I look forward to catching you guys to the next one. And as always, catch these pips. Happy blessed day. Successful trading. So I'll go out, baby.